Hi there, we're going to talk about a couple of text tips in InDesign today. The first one is where I'm going to show you that if you have a story in a document and it is linked together or threaded together, we can break those threads to edit each individual frame separately so it won't ebb and flow. So right now I have this selected. I'm going to go up under my View menu and I'm going to come down to Extras and I'm going to show text threads. So I have this story going from this column to this column, and it's going out throughout the document. So what I want to do is this. I'd like to edit some text within this first column, we'll say, without affecting the ebb and flow over to these. So I'm going to break the thread from this to this. So with this column or this text frame selected, you go to kind of a strange place you've never been before. Window, Utilities, Scripts. In here you're going to go to Application, and I'm going to come down to Samples, and I'm going to go on JavaScript, because if you work on Windows, AppleScript won't work there. So it's the same thing. Just go to JavaScript. I'm going to double click on the script called Break Frame. As soon as I do that, now when I click on this text frame here, you don't see a thread going over to here. The thread is still continued in the rest of the frames, but just not this frame. So I can edit this frame without affecting how it's flowing to this next frame. And that's pretty handy. Sometimes I have to go in and make a change in the middle of an article, but I don't want it to ebb and flow back and forth in the thread. So again, you pick the frame, you double click Break Frame, and that separates that from the flow. So if you want to select multiple frames, you can break them all. So they'd all be independent if you wanted to. Another handy thing is a script in here called Export All Stories. So if you have stories that you want to export out of here and have those text files to use them someplace else, this is a fast, convenient way rather than going in and doing like a select all of a story and copying it and pasting it into another document. So you can actually go over here and double click on Export All Stories. It will ask you the format that you want to have them in. Let's say RTF or Rich Text Format. I'm going to click OK, and it's going to ask me where do I want to save these. So let's say I pick my Downloads folder. I'll make a new folder. I'll call it Text Export, and I'll create it and I'll go Open. And it's already done. If I minimize InDesign right now and I go to my Downloads folder, I'll find my folder here called Text Export. So here's all the stories that are in that document exported out as RTF files that I can actually open up into Microsoft Word if I want to. So again, I just wanted to pass these couple of InDesign text tips along, breaking a story and also exporting. And there's other ones in here that you might want to take a look at. Thank you and have a great day.